Good afternoon, everyone. This is Kanishka Ramchandani, the editor of Professional Beauty India, and you are watching me on PB Corner Live and Me Safe presents Back in Business, the Salon Walkthrough. Salon Walkthrough पूरे हफ्ते चला है और इस हफ्ते हम आपको कई सारे सलॉन्स में लेकर गए हैं इंडिया के अलग अलग हिस्सों से, अलग अलग शहरों से, ताकि हम जान सकें कि वो लोग अपने सलॉन में क्या कर रहे हैं, कैसे मेजर्स इम्प्लीमेंट कर रहे हैं, कैसे सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग मेंटेन कर रहे हैं और लॉकडाउन के बाद बिज़नेस कैसे कर रहे हैं। इसी सीरीज़ को आगे बढ़ाते हुए आज हमारे साथ होंगे रचित मल्होत्रा, फेमिना प्लस सैलॉन चंडीगढ़ से। ये हमें अपना सैलॉन का एक वर्चुअल टूर कराएंगे और हमें बताएंगे कि वो किस तरह से क्लाइंट्स को अटेंड कर रहे हैं, किस तरह से उनका कॉन्फिडेंस जीतने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं और सारे हाइजीन और सैनिटेशन मेजर्स कैसे इम्प्लीमेंट कर रहे हैं। अगर आप हमारे साथ शुरू से बने हैं तो आपने देखा होगा कि हमने सैलॉन्स के वर्चुअल टूर्स खास इसीलिए लिए हैं ताकि हम हर एक हिस्से को अच्छी तरह से देख सकें, परख सकें, जान सकें कि हर अलग अलग हिस्से में सैलॉन्स में क्या हो रहा है, हेयर सेक्शन कैसे मैनेज किया जा रहा है, स्किन कैसे मैनेज किया जा रहा है, मैनी पेडी के स्टेशंस कैसे मॉनिटर हो रहे हैं। और हमने हर एक वर्चुअल टूर के बाद खास सैलॉन मैनेजर्स या सैलॉन ओनर्स से बातचीत भी की है ताकि उस सैलॉन के मैनेजमेंट के बारे में हमें पूरी से पूरी जानकारी मिले। ये जानकारी आपके लिए बहुत ज़रूरी है अगर अभी तक आप लॉकडाउन में हैं और अपना सैलॉन शुरू करने की प्रिपरेशंस कर रहे हैं। सो हमारे साथ प्लीज़ बने रहिए। वी विल हैव रचित मल्होत्रा फ्रॉम फेमिना प्लस सैलॉन चंडीगढ़ joining us in this conversation live from his salon in Chandigarh, and he will show us around in a virtual tour and talk to us about all the measures that they have put in place after the rollback of lockdown. And we will be on our way to Femina Plus in Chandigarh. Hello, Rachit.
Hello, G. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Absolutely great. All excited
Fan-
to meet you today.
Same here, and I'm also excited that you're back to the salon and
Yes,
welcoming your clients once again. So this is
absolutely.
a really positive move for the entire industry that Femina Plus
Abs-
Salon is operating.
yeah. And it's
Okay.
wonderful to be back also. Being a hairstylist, you cannot sit idle. That's the main thing.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
So Rachit, are you going to take us around first, and then we can
Yeah,
have
yeah.
a chat?
Sure.
Yes.
So this is the way, like, when we enter to a salon, we have made a
Yes.
system, like, our salon ensures safety at every step. So we have
Okay.
made a system, like firstly, every client needs to do a pre-booking. We're not taking walk-ins. We're only
Okay.
allowing only on the appointment basis, so that
Okay.
our team member can be properly adequate with this system, and they can
Right.
sanitize the whole station as well as whatever the tools they want to use for particular
Yeah.
service. They are properly
Yeah.
arranged before the client arrives, right?
Right.
And then whenever the client walks into a salon, we make sure we do a temperature check through the infrared
Okay.
temperature,
Okay.
and we are doing sanitizing the contact, मतलब जो आपका reception counter पे, we are doing on a very
Huh.
frequent basis. As and whenever
Okay.
the client comes in, we make sure we spray a disinfectant spray on the counter so that any
Okay.
virus cannot prevail into it.
Right.
And
And what about the client themselves? They have to sanitize their hands and
yeah,
feet before coming in?
absolutely.
Yeah.
I'll make
Okay.
you sure how we are doing it. So
Okay.
we are not
So this is
allowing.
the
Yeah.
instruction manual that the client has to read before they come in.
Yes, before. So
Okay.
that
Okay.
so the client, whenever the client comes in, so make they have to read it. A person
Okay.
goes it, and we then
Okay.
show them the kind of certification we have, during the
Wonderful.
COVID
Yeah.
time. So it's
Yeah.
like properly displayed. The whole salon and whole team has gone to a proper certification. Yeah,
Right.
and so like for example, so this is like a service booth if you see. So we
Yeah.
have a client. Hey Lakshay, how are you? Hi. So how's your lockdown? Well, so welcome back. Yeah. So so 2 months you haven't got a haircut then? Okay. Chalo. Right. So if you see, my person, they gives a sanitization to them. It's a
Yeah.
hand sanitizer,
Yeah.
and then they check through the infrared,
Yes.
and then if they have a mask, it's fine. If they want to use a mask, we give them a mask. If they're not
Okay.
having a mask, we give them shoe covers. So
Okay.
Lakshay, yeah, come Lakshay. Then the client needs to come and sit over here. Yeah, dal ke jana hai. You're not allowed to enter without a shoe cover. So the client
Okay.
firstly needs to wear a shoe cover before entering the premises, so that
Okay.
yeah. So this is the way, matlab, how we are treating the clients. We are telling, how to take care of them, and
Yes.
how our salon is. Even if you see from inside, I think there's a reflection. I'll make you walk to the salon, right?
Yeah.
So the client is not allowed to touch the gate. So my person is there to open up the door.
Okay.
Open the door, please. So we make sure, there is a icon over here. Do not enter if unwell. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll make you sure the client is going.
Yes.
So we have made foot marks also over here. Like, please
Right.
wait here. So this is the way. So, so we have a sanitization booth like over here. So my person,
Okay.
they does a proper full body sanitization. I'll show you.
Uh,
So it takes 20
Okay.
seconds. So the whole client needs how they go about it.
So the clothes are being sanitized here.
Yeah, yeah, full. Yeah.
Okay. रचित, क्या क्लाइंट्स कंफर्टेबल हैं ये प्रोसेस से? कुछ
Yeah,
ऑब्जेक्शन तो
yeah.
नहीं लिया उन्होंने?
अभी तक तो नहीं है because this we are not using any kind of chemical into it. We are using a hand
Okay.
sanitization. जो हम hand sanitizer
Oh,
में use करते हैं like with water, and we
right.
sanitize the station also. For example, wherever the client need to sit,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
we make sure, and even if in front of the client, we make sure that the person who has to do a service, they also
Hmm.
get the sanitization in front of them, right?
Okay. Okay.
So
So
this way they have a
even
proper
if they
check.
are sanitized before, they will still get it done
Yeah.
in
So
front of the
because the client is able
premises.
to see them,
Yeah.
that they're getting a proper sanitization.
Yeah.
So that is the way. So this is one, and then
Yeah.
I'll show you. Yeah. So what we have done is we have made it a mark system over here. Please practice social distancing.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have another client walk into there. So we have two entrance over here. One is another entrance. So we do a temperature.
Okay.
So again, they have to follow the whole system like this way. And this is the Me
Okay.
Safe products which we are following.
Right.
Yes.
These have come
Yeah.
very handy for salons.
Absolutely, very great and very apt also, because
Yeah.
sometimes if we make our own kit, we forget something, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and the staff members, they forget one step or second step. That way you cannot have a proper system engaged.
Yes.
But with MeSafe, I am pretty sure if one kit goes away, my team member has to follow the whole instructions, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the way, and this is like we also have made a threading. If you see, this is threading
Yeah.
monodoses, right? If you see,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
so whatever threads in this thing, I can ask Lavanya. Yeah, hi. She's my wife. She's
Hi.
handling. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Right.
And then whatever is
That's
left, we throw them. Yeah.
yeah. And how is this thread used? It can't be put in the mouth, right?
No, it cannot be. It's on the neck. Can you like on the scarf? Eh?
Okay. Great, great. This is a really innovative concept, and monodose kit for threading is really innovative, and I'm
Yeah,
sure
and
it's going to be replicated all across now.
yeah. And now what we also do, we are also encouraging clients to buy their own tools. For example, the
Oh,
brushes and this thing.
okay.
And if they want, like we have pedicures also on monodoses, and the things also. You can buy
Yeah,
your own tools. Like some people who have a finicky, how they are sanitizing.
yeah,
We tell them if we can make your own kit for yourself. You can buy your
right.
own clippers. You can buy your own combs, scissors, brushes, so that you can take back home and you can bring back
Yeah,
them every time
yeah,
to their service. Yeah.
yeah.
So, so
That's a
this is
very good habit to encourage in them.
yeah. So if you see around, like, my team members, they're wearing a full face shield along with
Yes.
this thing, and they are not allowed to use bare hands. They are given, gloves.
Yeah.
And if we see
Are
around,
they comfortable using gloves?
yeah, they're particularly perfectly. It takes time,
Okay.
but
Yeah.
you need to make them, habitual with that. And it depends on the
Yeah.
gloves quality also. If you use a latex one, sometimes, that's not perfect. So my team member,
Yes.
whenever they use it, like they've disinfected the whole place wherever they have to use it,
Yeah.
so that, the client gets quite aware, okay, how we're using it, and like
I
this way.
saw I saw your hairdresser just put on a disposable collar on the client. So is that
Yes.
also mandatory for all
Yeah, that's a
clients?
mandatory. So disposable
Okay.
towel, and he's using a towel as well, right?
Okay.
And so that, the hair doesn't go inside, and the client
Yeah.
feels this way. And then he's using a me safe kit, the whole one, right?
Okay.
And we make sure, it opens in front of the client. It's not come before
Yeah.
end, so that,
Yeah.
they're properly sanitized before using a service. That's very important. Yeah. And in the same time, we make sure, we have clippers over here. We sell the clippers also to our clients,
Okay.
that, in case you
Okay.
want to buy a clipper and you want to sanitize yourself, then we
Yeah.
have the thing. So that's the whole way, the whole structure which we goes around. Then I'll show you
Right.
more. Like, for example, if one seat we are not using, we make sure, it's put a sticker on that. It's temporarily
Yeah.
closed, so that,
Right.
we maintain social distancing. This is the way
Yes.
my team member, he brings the whole kit along.
Okay.
Yeah. So whatever the service has been required, they make sure they go about that. And we also make sure, this is for our team also, you know,
Okay.
you know, to sanitize tools before they use, right? So that it's a constant reminder to them.
Yeah.
And then we have showcased the whole Me Safe kits, in the salon in order to promote it.
Okay.
And then I'll take you to the pedicure area as well. So
Okay.
this is a pedicure area. So if whatever service we are not using, like for example, we covered whatever the station has been there, is properly sanitized, and we cover with a shield on. So in the
Okay.
center one, we are not using this, and we are
Okay.
using only the first and the last one.
Right.
And this is the way which we show them. We have a Me Safe, the kits over there,
Great.
along with the sanitizer, along with whatever they want to use it, right?
How many hair stations are you using right now?
We are using only 4C. If you see around, we use alternate basis. We have total
Yeah.
8 over here, and we're using on a
Okay.
half hour system. And then
Okay.
this is a sterilizer. We make sure,
Right.
all the tools, whatever they have to use it, they can show you. Can you open it for them? So this is the way they keep the tools inside, and the whole
Okay.
comms, whatever he has to use it, he makes sure, his tools are properly being sanitized over there.
Right. So before and
Yeah.
after every service, the tools go in this.
Yeah. So this is basically a color bar along with this thing, and I'll show you. We are just doing a keratin service right here. So this is,
Okay.
so
Keratin services are quite popular now, right?
yeah, especially very popular because people don't want much straight of the hair, so they want
Yeah.
little bit of frizz to go away, and they want a ready, quick look.
Yeah.
Then I'll
Easier to style it later.
yeah yeah. So then I'll take you to this thing. This is our makeup section. If
Right.
you see around, so
Okay.
on it. So where any VIP clients coming out here, we make them sit
Yeah.
out here, so that they have a
Okay.
proper isolation. We also have made this room as a like a family zone. For example, if four
Okay.
people wants to come and they don't want to
Hmm.
sit outside, so we have made this zone as their exclusive zone, right?
Right.
So this is a dedicated, for 2 hours, the space is yours. Whatever service you want
Okay.
to take it up, and we charge a minimum billing for that. And
Okay.
whatever. So it's like your own personal den, because not many people, they don't want to sit with other people around, right?
Yeah.
So it's just for their comfort, and it's more for like a satisfaction to them,
Yeah.
how we are taking it up. And I'll
That's
take you.
actually intelligent use of this space because makeup will take a while to pick up.
Yeah,
And in the meantime, you can, of course, offer some exclusive services to your clients.
yeah. Yeah. Can you open the door, please? So this is a beauty room.
Okay.
So we have made exclusive zones, like all the
Yeah.
Me Safe kits and age lock kits with the proper
Yeah.
single use. And then we have a LED therapy also, which our team
Okay.
follows. So that's the whole point. And this is a team member, who's ready.
Okay.
And
Okay.
so we have like 6 rooms for similar like that. And we also give a service. We also have spas, but with after every facial, we are encouraging clients to take a shower. If they want to take a
Okay.
shower, so it's like free complimentary from us, so that just to promote our services. So this is what we are
Right.
doing it up. Yeah.
So is the
So
spa
this,
section also operational?
yeah, it's not operational. That's why we are operating in that way. After facials, if in case they want to take a shower, they can take a shower.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Yeah. So this is a brief about
Great.
our salon. I
Yep.
hope you liked it. Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. You are
Yeah.
following all the measures to the T, and you've also
Yeah.
introduced a lot of innovative techniques of maintaining hygiene and sanitation, which I'm sure is going to inspire all our viewers out there.
Yeah.
Rachit, can you grab a comfortable seat now and let's have a
Sure.
little chat?
Sure. I think.
Okay, so let's begin with the details about this particular outlet. Where are you
Yeah.
placed with this outlet? Is it in a mall or is it standalone?
It's a standalone salon, and
Okay,
we have 4 outlets: one in Chandigarh, one in Panchkula, one in Mohali, and one in Ambala city. So right now,
okay,
this salon which I'm showing you is a Panchkula salon.
okay.
Yeah.
And are the customers obeying whatever measures you have put in place, or has there been any issues with them?
See, to be very honest, the client has an approach that they're scared of going to a salon. It's very obvious. When they come in, the kind of face expression they have, we can actually check them. But to be honest, the kind of
Yeah,
feedback which we have got after doing a service and after the following all the salon hygiene, they're very happy. And rather, they are taking videos, photos, and how we are operating, and they're sending to the clients also. They're sending to your mother,
okay,
father, where they go to a salon and how they're operating it. So they're taking them live also. Some of the clients, they've taken them live. They're showing to the mom, parents as well, and their colleagues or friends, whatever, like this thing. So how we are operating. And not many salon owners also have visited to our place, just to check how we are operating. And, because it's the client, they spread around the rumor how the other
yeah,
salons are operating. So it's very
yeah.
nice if we encouraging also when the client gives you a positive feedback, they encourage you and they keep coming along with another member. So that's what we need is at the moment we need them to come back along with any of their family members and this thing. Yeah.
Absolutely. So word of mouth publicity is definitely at work here. How
Yeah.
many days since the reopening of the salon?
How many days? I
Yeah.
think we opened on 24th of this thing, May, and
Okay.
today it's almost like a second week. We just finished
Right.
off. So
Right.
that's the
So
whole
have you
point.
seen any change in the customer's behavior from moving from the first week to the second week?
Yes, to be honest, first week we were being flooded with people and we had to stop them up. Ki, you
Yeah.
cannot come in because we have a limited team. We are operating on a 30% staff at the moment. And
Okay.
because we have 24 people working at the moment in our salon, but we have only allowed 8 to 10 people to work around, right?
Okay.
Because we also want the client safety and we also want them to be busy all the day. We don't want them to be sitting idle and talking around and spreading how the salon operates. So
Yes.
they keep on gossiping and they are all collectively standing into one room, so that we don't want that.
Yeah.
So we thought ki as and when week by week we can actually change a system, and week by week we can call them depending on appointments or depending on the services. So they're just a phone call away, and they all want to come back to the salon. So, but
I'm
yeah,
I'm sure they are very eager to get back, but given the circumstances, it's best to
yes,
operate with 30 to 50% of your staff.
yes,
What
yes.
is the average time that a client is spending in the salon?
I think when initially, to be honest, the client comes in for like just a haircut. But
Yeah.
after seeing the service and after seeing the protocols, when we ask them for another service, they actually have a lot of time to spend. So,
Yeah.
so after seeing what we have realized is, 60 to 80% of the client get motivated to go for a pedicure or a cleanup or a hair spa or a head massage. So they actually want to spend time. They actually call them your friends, ki, please come in, let's sit together. And it's a nice
Yeah.
place, it's nice, and it's pretty sure. So that's the way, it's happening at the moment. Yeah.
Right. So when you started, all the
Yeah.
services were on offer, or were some limited services only given?
See, to be honest, we only thought that hair will come up, skin will not come up.
Yeah.
This was our
Yeah.
initial our personal decision as well, right? So
Yeah.
on the first day, we haven't called any beauty staff. We only called the hairstylist to come
Yeah.
over.
Yeah.
But to my surprise, whenever the clients came in, after seeing the protocols, after seeing I don't know what happened, they inquired about the beauty service and the pedicures. But
Okay.
we had to refuse. We said ki we are not ready as of now. But
Yeah.
on the second day also we got the same report. So on the third day we made it a point that a therapist as well as a pedicurist, they are in a salon and they can actually be a part of it. Yeah,
Right. So you
yeah.
started these services basically because of customer demand.
Yes, because while sitting at home, while discussing with associations, while discussing with people around, the common thing everybody had was skin will not move, and this
Yeah.
will not move, and but it's after it's the client is God. If the
Yeah.
client is asking for any service, though, and we have the team, so why to wait for it? And we know how
Right.
to take care of the clients and what standards to follow. Femina Plus has been already taking a lot of care in when it comes to standardization. So it was
Yeah.
very easy for our team to follow because it's not that they are following just now. It's been 3 to 4 years. They have inculcated a system that without sanitizer they cannot touch a client. So
Okay.
this was very new to them, and while wearing masks, 60 to 70% of the services like cleanup, facial treatment, they have to wear a mask. Even in
Yeah.
keratin, they have to wear a mask. They have to wear
Yeah.
an apron, right?
Yeah.
So it's 60 to 70% of the hygiene protocols. My team were already following it, so it was not something very new for them, which I feel many good salons they are not. It's not something you can say it's like alien to them. Every
Yeah.
salon was following, right?
Yeah.
The only thing
So
is now the client is more aware. Yeah,
yes,
sorry.
absolutely.
Yeah,
And that is going to be the driving point here.
yeah.
An aware client is going to be the key factor here. So, what is the average ticket size or spend of a client in the salon now? Is it the same as it was before lockdown?
No, no. I think it has increased in terms of average
Okay.
ticket size because
Yeah.
earlier, like people used to come and people used to go. Now people have ample time, right? If they see the services being properly done and proper measures are taken, they come for one service and they get two services done. So average ticket
Okay.
size is approximately 1,500 rupees to 2,000 rupees per client. So
Okay.
this is, yeah.
So it's really encouraging to know that they are spending more, and they're also willing to spend more time in the salon given the
Yeah,
circumstances.
I
Please go
just say,
ahead.
ki, the only thing is, earlier, like when we had 24 people, so we had a huge strength, and the clients
Yeah.
used to come for a major thing, like, marriages and this thing, which is not happening
Yeah.
at the moment. So,
Yeah.
in terms of bigger amount services, that has been gone down. But in terms of
Yeah.
the smaller services, because since they have been at home, so they have increased that. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
I'm sure we'll eventually move on to the wedding season, and those
absolutely.
huge accounts will also come back.
Yeah.
Do you see a hike in salon retail?
Absolutely, absolutely, no doubt about it. Even in lockdown, we have sold a lot many products because lot many clients, we have a
Yeah.
personal connection. They called
Yeah.
up and they had collected from my home and wherever my this thing. So we had increase. I personally feel ki 40 to 50% of the sale has increased in retail.
That's very good.
Yeah,
So when you were planning for the reopening, you were putting your
yeah,
strategies in place and you were
yeah,
training your staff. You had
yeah,
a certain vision in your mind. Now,
yes.
when things are actually operational, do you see a difference between what you had imagined and what the ground reality is?
Yeah, absolutely. Because when we were like staying at home,
Yeah.
we were very scared, to be honest. We were very scared to operate,
Hmm.
right? after coming to a salon within like an hours, I would say, you forget all that tensions and the kind of media which you rumor which is happening around. And when
Yeah,
you see your own client, when you have your own client coming, when you see your own team working, that's the best feeling to work upon. And we cannot stay at home forever. So we have to work
true.
and we have to move on with the new system. And I would say this is the new normal life. The only thing is, uh, earlier we had around 50 to 60% appointments and 40% were walk-in. Now it's
Yeah,
100% appointment. So
right.
that's the main difference, which I can say.
Rachit, actually, there's a question from
Yeah.
one of our viewers also about appointments. How do they go about getting appointments for your salon?
See, we have two options. Either they can go on a website and they can book it up. That is one option. Second,
Okay,
or second option is they can actually call our salon and they can book over, and just like a phone call away. So that is what they, and some of them have my managers and myself number. So they can all actually drop a message. We want an appointment and we do it. That's the way we are doing it.
okay,
At the
great.
end, we want clients. किसी भी तरीके आए, हमें तो चाहिए. Yeah.
Bilkul. Or what is the provision you have made for accepting payments? Is there more, are you encouraging more cashless payments?
See, we encourage cashless payment, but to be honest, lot many clients, still they want to spend on cash,
Yeah,
very honestly. So what we have made it a system is we have kept the envelopes on the counter. Anybody who gives the
okay,
cash, we give them an envelope and they put the money in that, and we give the return money also through envelopes, right?
okay. That's a very
So
simple and easy way of doing that, handling
yeah.
cash.
And in the end, in the night, whatever money we have been collected, we have a sanitization spray gun. We spray
Yeah.
to the whole money and then we count it up. Yeah. And then we also put it up in the envelope and send it to the bank next
Fan
day.
Fantastic. So,
Yeah.
Rachit, what do you think is going to be a challenge for salon owners now going forward?
Sorry, I didn't hear you. Can you
What
repeat it?
what is going to be a challenge for salon owners now with the whole post-lockdown scenario?
I think the challenge would be, is to, maintain a little bit of, in terms of, I would say, uh, patience, because,
Okay.
that is what is required the most, because they cannot jump into like one or two clients. Earlier, they used to attend like two, three clients at one go. So now
Yeah.
they have to halt it up. If they are attending one client, so they have to finish the whole service, then only they are allowed to operate to the next client, which is, I
Right.
think, a little task for a hairstylist because they call two, three clients at the one point. So while doing a
Yeah.
color, they're doing another service. And when they're doing another service, they're operating like four, five clients at one time.
Yeah. They're
So it happens with,
multitasking. Yeah.
yeah, multitasking. So I think we have gone to the basics. We have gone to the actual education system, like, treat one client, give them a full service. And once they give you a farewell, then you need to wait for 15, 20 minutes to get another client because we need to
Yeah.
hygiene your whole space. We need to hygiene you. We need to make sure that, you wash your hands. We have a hygiene manager in store. So what did they do
Okay.
is, so what they do is after every service, they make sure, the client and the worker, we don't personally don't believe more on sanitization in terms of we call it hand sanitizer. We make it a point. We make them go to the washroom. The manager sees himself that they have washed their hands when they remove the gloves. That's
Okay.
the major thing because we are also living in the same space. So we have to
Yeah.
trust in terms of we cannot be blindfolded. So we
Yeah.
have made it a point.
It's very relevant now, and it's a good initiative on part of Femina Plus to
Yeah,
actually have a hygiene manager in place
yeah.
in the salons. Has there been any inspection from the authorities? Are they supporting you or are they helping you in any way?
See, to be honest, in our Chandigarh branch, we opened 2 days before. Yesterday, we
Okay.
had an inspection by the police, the local police. So
Okay.
they drop into my store, the 44 store, and they checked my employees wearing aprons and this thing. And, they were very convinced the kind of floor mapping we have, the kind of stickers we were. So they were very happy. And they said it to my brother that, a good initiative and we really liked it that, you're following all the protocols. So this was,
Right.
they had a check. Yeah.
So they were happy with your efforts and appreciated it
Yes.
as well.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Fantastic. Okay,
Yeah.
Rachit, now one last thing from you. What
Yeah.
advice would you like to give to salons that are still under lockdown and are preparing for reopening?
See, I would say ki this is a phase, where you need to relax. Firstly, you need to maintain the trust with your clients.
Okay.
Your clients will not go away if you have maintained a relationship with them, right? So they will come back to you irrespective of whatever the
Yeah.
situation they were. So the best way is, you send them a
Yeah.
message or a greeting, or you can post them how your team is being conducted with, like, training sessions. You must be taking some kind of online sessions from the various companies, and you must be doing yourself also. So it's very
Yeah.
important that you show them your client whatever you're doing, right? Don't hide anything from them. The client is very aware these days. They want to see each and everything. For example, if you're mixing a color, make sure you
Yeah.
mix them in front of them. Whatever you're doing, there is no backhand now. Everything is
Yeah.
front end. So if you teach
Yes.
your team member that everything is, being seen from a, camera eyes, the client is very watchful now.
Yeah.
So, so even if you put a hand like on your ears or nose, they will be watching you, right?
Yeah.
So that's very important. Your team should know the basic standards, like if they cannot touch it, if they have
Yeah.
to touch it, they need to go to the washroom. So that's why you need to have a hygiene manager, whose duty is just to check all these things
Right.
where they are touching. Sometimes if they're scratching and sometimes they're putting hands on this thing. So make sure, they wear the proper caps, and they are, fully using gloves, and time by time you can change them. So, you need to spend a lot on the
Yeah.
hygiene. So if you
Yeah.
don't spend it, you will not earn the respect from the clients. Trust me.
Absolutely. So attention to
Yeah,
details on part of your entire team is going to be the game changer
absolutely.
here.
And I
Right.
would also recommend you, sorry to cut you,
Okay.
we have made a system, like, on an hourly basis, we have a system. We have made an
Yeah.
Excel sheet, and there is an Excel sheet, my manager has, the toilet
Okay.
being cleaned, your front desk being cleared, is there any hair or is there any this thing? Have they changed the gloves or not? Are they using this thing? Have they washed it after the service? All the protocols, whatever you require,
Yeah. Yeah.
just jot it down, and make sure, every member, the salon manager keeps on signing, under after every service he checks in. So that's
Right.
something new which we have started up.
Yeah. And it's better to make it mandatory so that everyone follows the protocol all the time and there are no
Yeah, yeah.
misses.
Because we started with verbal commitments, but like when we were seeing, the manager misses some of them, right?
Yeah.
So when he signs it after every 2 hours on this thing, as a being a owner, I just ask for a sheet. Can you show me the
Yeah.
sheet? So if he has signed the sheet,
Yeah.
that means he knows that he has to sign it up, right?
Yeah. True.
Yeah,
And it also becomes easier for the salon manager or the owner to monitor everything if everything
absolutely.
is in black and white, right? So, how many hours are you operating right now?
See, we are operating from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Okay. And on an average, then how many appointments are you able to accommodate?
See, I think my per person, we get, like, for example, 15 to 20 clients per day. That's what we are
Okay.
targeting. We are
Okay.
not targeting
So,
much because my team cannot deliver much at the
yeah.
moment.
Yeah, even the
And
time
we,
constraint, the time
yeah,
you have to spend sterilizing after every service should also be
absolutely.
taken into consideration. Great. Thank you so
Yeah,
much for joining us, Rachit, and taking us
maybe.
on that virtual tour. I loved the way you have managed your salon and put everything, all the measures in place. And I'm sure this is going to inspire your peers in the industry and other salon owners to follow suit.
And thank you so much for, and I have been following a lot of your this thing tours, and they're
Yeah,
excellent salon owners, and I have learned a lot from them. It's a great thing, and it's very,
yeah,
good initiative by, Pro Beauty India, and they're actually taking, because when we are sitting at home, we would love to see how our friends have been operating and how we are
yeah,
doing it, and
yeah.
it's very amazing, and you guys are doing a fantastic job, and kudos to you all the team members, and
Thank you so
keep
much.
keep coming with all these innovative ideas. We love to be, and we have always been a part of your Pro Beauty. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for those words of appreciation. You have
My
a great
pleasure.
day at the salon and a
Yeah,
great weekend ahead. Thank you, Rachit.
sure. Thank you.
Bye
Thanks for
bye.
calling. Bye bye. Bye.